All right, it's November. It doesn't matter. We're still talking baseball. Thanks to Hank. How you doing tonight, Hank?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm all right. And how this came about, you had some news. Tell people about San Diego State.
Oh yeah, so last week on Wednesday, a week ago from today, I signed with San Diego State. So pretty excited about that.
It's official, and I think I saw a photo. Your dad was there, your brother. Yeah, tell me about the day there in the De La Salle gym with the other people that also signed.
Yeah, it was great because finally, first of all, we got to make it official, and then second of all, it was just in the gym, got to see all of my buddies there supporting me and RJ, and then the other three guys. I think there was a water polo guy and two golfers. So I mean, and then we had some family come to support us. It was just great to see. It was an exciting day.
Right. And so it all came together. How long had you known that you were going to go to San Diego State?
I committed in at the very beginning of summer. I think it was early July or like late June or something is when they gave me the offer, and I just took that right away because that's been my dream school since I was little. So I mean, just blessed with that opportunity and had to take it.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, how did you know? How did it become your dream school? How do you know about San Diego State?
Because I go to San Diego once a year at least because I have some family over there, and then San Diego, it's just that area is just beautiful. And then my first college football game that I ever went to was a Aztecs San Diego State Aztecs game. So that was a good experience. But I mean, I just don't think anything beats the San Diego area. It's just a beautiful place. The coaches, I love them, and just the school itself is just beautiful.
You should do a commercial for San Diego State, and you'll have to tell the people you look like you're coming in like from Laguna Beach or someplace or Huntington Beach with that hair, but
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
you're Northern California.
yeah. I got to get a haircut, man.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's up to your dad. It's up to Coach Jeans, but actually, Coach Jeans wouldn't care. You put a cap on.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, I tried to get a haircut, but my lady's been booked all the way till Christmas, so I got to find a new lady.
That's a, doesn't she know you go to San Diego State? Where do you go? That's I go if I need to get a haircut. I could get a haircut in 10 minutes, man. You got like we should talk about other things off the
Seriously,
air. That's
yeah,
hilarious. So basically, so you tell your dad you have long. It's not your fault. You tried to get a haircut.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good. And then also, you must know Tony Gwynn years ago, San Diego State, a legend. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you that's probably before your time, but Mr. Padre, he never left San Diego.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. No, so that's great. I mean, and then they're in the same league, I think, as San Jose State. So will you have a home series every year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if we're gonna be at San Diego State or San Jose State this year, but I mean, we'll see. But yeah, that I'll get to be home, so that'll be awesome.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I was looking at that photo. I think I sized it up appropriately. Your younger brother. Why is he so tall?
It's unfair. I don't know. I don't know why he got that.
No, so he is. I mean, you're like me, the same size, 6'4".
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. No,
Uh,
we're normal size. That's why you and I get along. It doesn't
uh,
matter. Yeah. So does he also play? I think he did. He's a pitcher. Your brother.
yeah, he is a sophomore right now at De La Salle. Actually, he's a pitcher, and he's trying to hit and play first. And but I see him as a pitcher.
Right. Speaking of pitchers, you already mentioned him, and maybe I got to do a zoom of him. Put a plug in for RJ because I'm pretty sure I got my facts straight. It was the game at DVC, the NCS. That was his game pitching, correct?
Yep.
Tell people about this.
I mean, it was an absolutely dominant performance out of RJ. That's basically how it is every game when he's on the mound. He really just it's really unstressful when you're in the field when RJ is pitching. The guy's just a winner. He just wins. He just beats hitters. Um, he knows how to pitch. He's really crafty. Just shuts people down.
Right. And then the thing about it, I don't know if he's next to you, but he was in that gym. Tell people where he signed.
Oh yeah, he signed to Santa Clara, which is great because my family loves RJ because he's a close buddy of mine, and my mom and dad both went to Santa Clara, so they're super happy about that.
Wow. Okay. See, he didn't even know that. He pleased your family. And
Oh
then
yeah.
what about this? I mean, it's only November. You're a return, I think, a senior now. I was thinking of a few of the other names. How it's early on, but tell us how the baseball team is looking.
Um, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. We're gonna be really good, but there's a lot that we need to figure out still. Like we just don't, there's just a lot of uncertainty. I really wish I could tell you a lot like what we think we're gonna be, but we just there's too many open positions right now in the lineup that need to be filled.
This is like intrigue or something, like a mystery.
Yeah, it is. It
All
is.
right. It's like my dad watches Channel 9, all these mystery shows. So
Oh,
maybe I'm joking. But how about what's not a mystery? Tell us about some of the positions that you know that guys are going to be in.
So I think the three things we know are that we're gonna have Spangler at short, me at second, and Blair in center. I think that's what Coach Jeans has been saying. We've got three positions that are locked in, and the rest is just who's gonna be working the hardest.
Right. Okay. So we know it's not quite the center of the infield, but we know what the shortstop, the second base, and the center field. Tell me about Spangler. I think what is he? Is he only a sophomore now, or am I
Yeah,
making stuff
so
up?
he's a sophomore, and I mean the kid is just unbelievable. He just got ranked seventh in the country as of today, I think. New rankings came out. Spangler's number seven in the country for his class, and then he in the 2026 draft year, I think he's like projected 12 as of right now on this MLB analytics post something. But I mean, the kid is he's just really good at baseball. It's not much else to it. He's just really good.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that he was so highly ranked. And when you said the ranking is at his position or for just being a sophomore,
That's just being a sophomore.
and it's the whole country. All right,
Yep.
I might have to do a Zoom with him and
You
get to the
should.
bottom.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And so, is he all around, or is he better in the field or at the plate, or probably both?
Both. I mean, going to Stanford, you probably already know that, but I mean, he can do it all basically. I mean, he runs a 6'5", 60, which is legit. And then the kid is really smooth in the field and great hitter.
So you're saying Stanford is? I was Stanford's already offered him.
Yeah, he's been committed there since last year.
Okay, good. Well, I thought he might have been committed there since like the eighth grade or something. Okay, so since the sixth grade or something. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's interesting. And then behind Blair is both a basketball and baseball. I guess maybe you could speak to both because you might go to the basketball games. But tell me about the. I remember Granada. I think it was Blair 2, Granada 1. I didn't he
Yeah.
hit 2. Tell people about that.
Yeah. So I mean, we were facing this guy from Granada just shutting all of us down. And then I think we got into like the third or fourth inning or something. It was still 0-0, and then Blair hits a bomb. And then all right, it's 1-0 now. And then we're going into like the sixth inning, still 1-0, and then Blair, another home run over the house, 2-0. And then I mean, I can't remember who was on the mound for that game for us, but obviously great defensive game for us. Gave up 0 runs, and then not too strong of an offensive game for us, but for Blair, pretty solid.
Right. You know, I also get a kick. Those houses. I think there's been too many home runs to right field. I think De La Salle had to buy all those houses because
Oh yeah.
I think so. I think they rent him out. I
Uh,
might be making stuff up. That's what I heard on the street. But and then defensively, he's also tough in center field. Correct?
oh yeah, I mean, really fast, long legs. He just strides around the outfield and he just tracks down all those balls.
Yeah, he might be another good Zoom. And then he's also. Do you go to the basketball games? I mean,
Yeah.
how does he look? How does he look on the basketball court?
Oh, I mean, well, I'm pretty sure he's a top 25 in the country for basketball and for baseball. So, I mean, he's just he's really good at both. I don't know how you do something like that, but he's just unbelievably talented.
So it's just like going back to the days of Kyle Harrison. All these guys ranked. There might be some like scouts at some of these games come the spring.
Yeah, there could be.
Right. Okay. And what about that? Do you keep track of Harry? Did you see what he did for the Giants, particularly in that first home start?
Yeah, I mean, I think he had a pretty good home start, and then he just gave up a few too many home runs in those next few starts.
Right. No, but
But
more so, I interrupt. I mean, there were home runs later in those other games, but it was a dream. I think he went like 6 1/3 innings.
yeah, no, that was unbelievable.
Yeah,
That
because
was phenomenal.
right, because now I do fantasy baseball. If somebody could get into the sixth inning, they're like Mr. Cy Young. Nobody's allowed to pitch anymore. And
Yeah.
they save everybody's arms. And that's another guy you're losing. The catcher, his brother Bear Harrison. I think was he St. Mary's now?
Yep, he's at St. Mary's. I just saw something on Twitter or something. He just hit a home run, so it looks like he's doing well there, which is good. Good to hear.
Yeah. So yeah, Twitter has all the information. Even
Oh
even though
yeah,
even though Elon Musk bought it and like changed the name or something like that. But
yeah,
yeah, you can learn. Yeah, Twitter's good and bad. I learned some stuff on Twitter, and I look at Twitter and I shake my head. But
definitely.
no, that's it. Also, year round. I mean, tell people about this. We're doing the Zoom tonight because you're in Santa Rosa tomorrow. Tell people about this.
Yeah, I mean, just we've got practice, and then you just always got to be putting in like you just got to do more than just practice if you want to succeed. I mean, so me and Joe McGee, who I mentioned earlier, we once a week just go up to Santa Rosa, hit with Joey for an hour, and then just come back. And it's great because we're getting to face this high velocity with movement, which is just getting us ready for the season. I mean, just getting us dialed in. So it's just great for me and Joe to see that and just getting us ready.
Yeah. Tell people who Joey is, though.
Joe, I think he's
No,
been
no,
playing left.
no, the coach, the coach.
Oh,
I
yeah,
faked you out. No, not McGee. Joey, your coach.
yeah. So Joey, Johnny Gomes, probably heard of him. It's Johnny Gomes' brother, who I think was in the minors. He also went to Santa Clara actually, and yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame there or something. But yeah, just he's
Right.
huge.
Yeah, but I think they call that the North Bay. So both those Gomes brothers are North Bay legends. And I forget. I remember the one in the major leagues playing for years. I can't. Was he ever with the Giants or I can't remember. We'll
I
look that
think
up. See, I need like an assistant. I think of him maybe with the Red Sox, the Giants. See, that's it. Okay,
yeah,
we can't
Red
confirm
Sox.
this. I don't have a producer, but we'll go to Wikipedia afterwards.
Yeah,
That's it. When you watch Major League Baseball, who do you watch?
Giants.
Right.
Big
And we
Giants
talked
fan.
about that last time. You had all those that memorabilia. And then specifically on the Giants, who do you watch?
Well, I used to watch Crawford, but now he's gone. So, um, I guess um, I don't know. I kind of just watch everybody, but I mean, I like our catcher. I mean, I don't even remember his name. Bailey.
And he was, yes,
Bailey's a
but he was
stud.
he was up. He was in Sacramento with Harry, and so
Oh,
yeah, I think so because he's
yeah,
younger,
yeah,
correct? Or, yeah,
yeah,
well, he
yeah.
must be. It would take a young guy to replace Posey. again, I might just be making stuff up. I just sort of I go off the top of my head, and then I'm trying to think. Yeah, year round, you're watching. You do the baseball. Yeah, that's it. Do you ever take any? Is there any like you ever take a week off, or are you always playing baseball?
I mean, you can't really take a week off because uh at least from lifting, I mean, you can take me. I can't really take a week off from throwing because if I've tried that and then I just come back and I start having elbow problems. So
Right.
try to just find what works for you, but basically you can't take a week off of lifting, and I try to throw long toss 3 times a week because if I don't, then I'm gonna start having elbow problems, which is not good. So
Well, see, I'm
I'm
learning stuff.
always trying to hit, always
Yeah.
trying.
Okay. And so, where besides Santa Rosa and Del Salle are you hitting?
Tonight I actually on Mondays and Wednesdays I have a hitting class at from 9 to 10 in San Ramon, which I'll be going to right after this.
Oh, see, I didn't. I got to wrap this. I had no idea.
Oh no.
We barely. In fact, that's soon. People will have to know this. We got to wrap this Zoom up. You got to get to a hitting class.
It's like it's 5 minutes away from my house, but
Okay, yeah. So let's go about another 5 minutes so you
yeah.
can get there on time. That's
All right.
classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Also, in all serious, I joke around. I hope people are paying attention. I mean, this is why you are going to your dream school. It didn't just fall. You didn't fall like backwards into this. You're working very hard at this.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what it takes. I mean, you can't just do nothing. I mean, hitting baseball is hard, so you got to practice.
Right. No. Okay. No. This is it. And the other thing we can wrap into some more. This is we become good friends.
Oh
We,
yeah.
we've never met in person. We got to rectify that.
Yeah, come on. When are we gonna meet?
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I mean, I don't know. We'll pick a time. I don't know, Del Sal or at one of these other San Ramon or
Yeah.
something. You're always doing something.
Mhm.
How about this? I'm trying to think. Because I should wrap this up so you can get to your hitting at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night. Let me think here. Yeah, is there anything I've forgotten or that you would like to add?
Um, Not really. I think we covered a good amount of stuff. I mean, I thought it was a good talk.
Yeah, it is. It's all and for me, as I said, you're a natural, and as I said, you're easy to root for. You know what the beautiful thing is? We did mention San Diego State, but that's how good you are. We talked about everybody that pretty much wasn't you, and that's why you're a good
Yeah.
guest. And so we can do another one where we talk about you more. How about this? If I do another, who should I talk to with De La Salle baseball next?
Definitely RJ. RJ would be great. Definitely.
Absolutely, the Santa Clara connection.
Yeah. Yeah. RJ, I mean, I feel like you've got to do one with him at some point.
Yeah, well, at some point, a letter. It's Thanksgiving's next week. If we can squeeze it in, we can't do it on Thanksgiving. We're too busy eating turkey. But if we can figure out a time like Monday or Tuesday, we'll figure it out. To let RJ know, I'll be in contact with him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I always talk a lot, but I'm going to wrap up this Zoom right now so you can go down the street and
Yep.
do your hitting.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like I just like to thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me. It's great to talk.
No, no. As I said, I don't know about we could do this a lot. I mean,
Oh,
we'll
definitely.
do something here, and it will just fit it in between all your baseball activities. Yeah. Hang on a second, Hank, and I'll stop it and only talk to you briefly afterwards because you got to get down to the hitting. Hold on a second.
All right.